Now, one thing, did you know that Adidas and the people who invented Puma are brothers?
Word? Okay, this is your regular Adidas. They call it a shell toe because it looks like a shell on the tip of your toe. Intended for breaking, straight up hip hop, b-boy stuff.
What do you call the fashion overall?
Fresh.
This right here would last you longer when you're doing all your footwork and fancy shuffling because you had extra grip and protection on your toes.
Yup. Adidas also made clothing for the Nazis. No way, really?
But anyways, now it's ours.
Well, fuck that. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So, in hip hop, you know, there was always a style, and when Run DMC came out with My Adidas, you know, they would come out with straight up shoes laced kind of like this. You couldn't even see the laces. They were tied behind, and they would rock the tongue out. They had high tops, they had strap tops, they had all kinds of different variations. But b-boys would typically rock them like this.
So what about your look? How do you describe it?
I call it, b-boy threads.
Fat laces, crossed over the top, never underneath, so that way the laces were pronounced. And sometimes you would get a sock and fold it a certain way and then stuff it underneath to make it more prominent so they look really puffy. You would iron them as well. There's all different variations to what people would do. Sometimes they would lace two together, so you'd have two different colors. Other times you would use the diamond laces, which I call them diamond laces because like you had diamond pattern inside the laces, different color combinations. And then you could use your standard, regular laces and come back with checkerboard patterns and zigzag patterns and ladder patterns and everything, because sometimes you could do them straight across. But yeah, the epitome of every hip hop shoe there is. Pumas, I would have to say, were probably higher rated only because it's lightweight if you were actually a b-boy, but they had different ones for all different types of floor moves and things of that sort. Okay, so essentially, you got to dump the old ones. Yeah, see, that's why you iron them, because the middle is gonna have a kink. So when I put it on there, you're gonna see that kink. So when you iron them, it irons them flat, and you don't have to worry about things of that sort. So there's a pattern that we're going for. You don't want the left to look like the right. You want it to look the mirror opposite of the right. So find your ends. Sometimes you have to come back out. You get it all the way up to the top. That's pretty close. So now, remember I was trying to say that you can get it flat. So you want to make sure that these are bent in as you're tucking them in, so that way when they come out flat, reverse this way. So now when we're trying to get the mirror of this shoe, right here I got, right over left. So on this one we're gonna go left over right, so it mirrors this pattern. So I'm gonna go over and then under and then tuck it in. Make sure it lays flat right when you get to the end. Pinch it so that way it goes in. Tuck, and you get a flat surface. Go on the other side. Same way. Pull it through. Get it to where it's coming in flat. See how it's going in that direction where it's tacoing in? You want it to taco underneath. So you pinch it like this. Pull it through. And now it's coming out flat on the opposite side. So we'll do this. There'll probably be a time lapse to where you can see me doing all this really quick. Okay, and that's it. You know, this one I kind of rushed so it doesn't look as clean as this one does, but you get the idea. You can actually tuck these underneath, get them out of the way, so that way you're gonna make them a slip-on. You know, you can see the tongue come out, just chilling right there. Or you can tuck them on the sides of your shoe, but then you gotta tolerate these guys. I like throwing them underneath the tongue, that way they're just out of the way. Boom. OG stuff.